Hi everybody. I smoke Nathan. Let's flip some cards. Will your crush contact you? Oh, there's my One Piece volumes. And all of a sudden I got like a bug bite on my left thigh or something. Okay, next is this room with me. I see the Six of Pentacles. I see big dreams. I think it's possible. Hi, Dr. Asma Vicar. Hello. Hopefully you guys can hear me. Let me know if you can hear me. If not, I'll just go back to typing. Doing some readings for if anybody wants to do readings. Cool. Glad you guys can hear me. Let me move this a little closer. Oh, I know. 1 second. Let me know if it's easier to hear with my microphone. Yes, I am using my phone right now. I start training with M in January. I am a lady doctor. Okay, so first I'm going to do a reading with Nathan. So, shadow work. Ooh, union, yeah. That's the message I kind of pick up on when first start. So, I think you will hear from your crush eventually. It seems like there's something going on with the shadow work card, like that there's a lot of literally shadow work happening going on right now. That's been going on for a long time. I feel like this energy has gone through like a major shift, like it has been for many. So it seems like if it's not your crush, there's energy that work that you and like a different divine partner that you either haven't met yet or something that you're coming together with. But yeah, you're definitely going to be hearing from some sort of divine partner. I don't know when soon is. It does kind of feel like early 2020, like January, February, March, something like that. Obviously, it could be later, it could be today, it could be at the end of December, it could be any day. But yeah, if I were to just kind of throw a shot in the dark, like guess, I would say like January, February from your crush, or after going through shadow work, you'll like know where you stand with the situation, and you'll know what you want to do moving forward so that you can really manifest union with true love. Hi, Dionk. Welcome in. Let me look at the comments again. It's hard. I like using my TV computer so I can read all the comments without it disappearing, but do you want a reading, Dionk? Anybody who wants a reading, I'm doing readings right now. I would appreciate if anyone wants to get a reading and donate. That would be very swell. So if anyone's able to, there's donation links in the description, but these are not paid readings today. My day is pretty good, yeah. I'm just keeping it down. Earlier, I was just hanging out with with the fam. They're asleep, so I'm trying to be quiet, but they could also be doing that thing where they're sleeping, but they're like not. And I don't really know, but I just thought it was really funny to go live while my brother and our friend are asleep. But okay, so I'm gonna do a reading. Well, how's your day, by the way? I just woke up like 30 minutes ago. Oh yeah, the YouTube money thing, by the way, I need to disable mine. I don't even really receive it for whatever reason, and YouTube takes a large portion. If if PayPal works, Smoking Nathan, I have a PayPal link in the description. I can type them here. Rotate device back. That's annoying. Can I chat? Whoa. Okay. Well, that didn't do anything. Um, been watching the weird side of YouTube. But yeah, I'm gonna be doing some readings right now. So everyone hanging out here, if you wanna do a reading right now, let me know. I'm just have a bit of downtime. I've been doing some research because I'm gonna be doing my first astrology chart reading. And what I learned from that is that like, wow, like I'm really underprepared, and like I have so much more to learn before I ever agree to doing a paid chart reading with someone in the future. But I'll let the person know who I'm doing the reading for. Um, that I don't know, that I don't actually, yeah, I'm kind of underqualified, but I'll still use my intuition and do a good reading. But yeah, all right, goodbye, spoken Nathan. Good night, sleep well. Um, okay, Dr. Asma Vikar, you asked if you will start training with M in January. I'm a lady doc, so let's flip some cards. 2:59 p.m. or a.m.? Okay, Temperance. Ooh. And this Death card with the Two of Swords. Okay, I see. And the Star with one more card. Oh, two more cards. Four of Wands and the Hanged Man. Okay. Training thing or working together situation is something that's been taking a long time, and that time is actually for healing and that healing period is coming to an end. Um, and even with that, I think I don't know if you will end up working with this person you're asking about. Let me scroll back up. Start training in January. I think. Okay, yeah, I think maybe for a while you had been wondering that. And now things are starting to make a bit more sense why it had to take so long. And now you're optimistic and seeing things in a new perspective. You're seeing all this waiting period in a whole different light and seeing that things are going to work out and come together after all. So I'm leaning towards yes. I'm leaning towards yes, you will, but also if that's not the case, I feel like I don't yeah, for whatever reason, you either know this or you don't know if you're going to be able to start training with this person in January. But I'm just kind of getting something's happening for you. You're coming together with some sort of opportunity that you're looking for. Um, and it's just going to take holding on to optimism as well as shifting your perspective. She said, yes, contract signed in January. So, yeah, I think it's coming together. Yeah, so be optimistic about it. Kind of look at things through a different perspective. Um, that that it's gonna work. It's just that the timing is just being patient and going through this healing period right now. I feel like this person's honest with you and is trustworthy. So I would lean towards yes. I feel like this is something that has been in the works for quite some time. I feel like this is a solid mentorship and you see a lot in each other. Hi, Krat. Yes. I'd love to give you a mini reading. I'm offering these right now. Um, it's kind of low key. I'm in a household where everyone's sleeping right now. Or they're awake now. I don't know how loud I am, but yeah, let's do a reading. You're welcome, Dr. Asma Vikar. I hope you do get what you want out of this situation. I hope it all works out. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays, everybody. You're welcome, Krat. What would you like a mini reading on? And if anyone's able to donate, I have donation links in the description. That'd be very much appreciated. Yeah. Hi, Leanne. Hi again. We were just hanging out, I think like yesterday. I'm doing I'm doing some mini readings right now. So if you want to get a reading, let me know, Leanne. Recently had a fall with the man I love. I want to know. Yeah, I'd love to give you a work reading, love. Hold on, crap. Recently had a fallout with the man I love, and I want to know if there is still any hope for us. I do get the Seven of Cups on the back now, which, yeah, it's very confusing, right? I'm getting in the current moment, it's leaning towards needing to just ground yourself and kind of just know that all the possibilities being presented to you in this moment are not all of the actual opportunities that are for you. There's more out there for you than what's happening right now. There's a lot of confusion going on. There's things are not what they seem. Those are what I say about the Seven of Cups. Is there hope? The Emperor. There's hopes, there's potential. There's potential hope. Anything is always possible in the future. So there's potential hope in the future. Four of Swords. Yeah, and moving forward, your heart is going to tell you if there's any hope. Your heart is always going to tell you if there's any hope. If there is or isn't, your heart has the answer. The Empress, the Emperor and the Empress. And I feel like you feel like the two of you are connected forever and always. So no matter what, you're going to have hope. And the Ace of Wands. So yeah, I think for a potential beginning and a fresh start between the two of you someday, Ace of Swords. I feel like right now there's no clarity being given to you about this. In other words, you're not hearing from this person. So I do think, yeah, in Ten of Swords, right now you're going through the painful ending part. And so with the Knight of Swords, Spirit is kind of asking you to communicate more and to speak your truth about the situation, about what has happened, and to be more honest about what's what's going on and what you really want to do right now. Aw, just some advice. I hope this is a good reading for you, Krat. The advice is kind of knowing that to kind of distance yourself from this situation, clear your energy, purge this situation, move forward, move on, move towards this new beginning that's here for you right now, that right now you're not seeing. I'm feeling like you're still holding on to the painful ending, to the end, to the energy of what's been going on with this situation. I'm getting like you need to move forward from that and be more clear and more truthful and listen to your heart more. It's painful to listen to your heart because it's going to be aching. It's going to be pain perhaps, but it's healing, and there's something on the horizon for you. Like I feel like it's right around the corner, you know? I don't know if it's like suddenly coming together with somebody, or maybe this person coming around and both of you doing the healing work you need to do separately. I don't know what it is, but something will happen sort of right around the corner for you. Sort of right now is what right now there's opportunities happening, um, and you deserve to feel better right now, but you might have to grieve and process right now before getting there. And I am just kind of continuing to get the message of like, yeah, just grieving and processing and just honoring the truth of the situation. So try not to focus on, what can we save, what can we salvage, and kind of accept everything has fallen apart. The times that you've had together in the past are no more for right now. And after you grieve, after you accept that what's lost is lost, your heart will hold the key to, if you feel like there's hope someday between you and this person that you love. And you're going to know that whether or not that you want to come back together with this person ever, that there's more out there for you on the horizon. It's interesting. I'm talking about the Seven of Cups, and on my screen it says there's 7 people in here. So I am getting, maybe read up a bit on the Seven of Cups. The Seven of Cups, it to me is a card of being shown all these possible options and none of them being fully 100% of what you want. Telling me even if you came together, back together with this person that you love, um, it wouldn't be the full truth of what your heart really desires. There's something missing with the situation, something that has a consequence to it. And love, in my opinion, shouldn't have a consequence to it. So there's something tricky about it, but it's also specifically designed to be tricky for you, to help you grow and to help you learn. It's challenging. Only you know what advice to follow and what path to take at this time, even if it means getting grounded, sitting still, and just deciding not to take any option. This could be a lot of people presenting you all these different opinions or different ideas, like, hey, come to this school. And the other person here is like, no, 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 come work for us. And this other place is like, no, 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 come live at our place. with us, all these different options, or maybe they don't even sound that good. But there's all these different paths in front of you, and you're like, what do I choose? I'm kind of getting choose yourself. Don't choose any other path right now. Choose yourself, because your own self is going to be the path that brings you together with your person. So let's kind of get a card after all of that. Let's get a little bit of future energy after you kind of clear your thoughts, clear your heart, purge all this energy work that you're going through, all of this reading I just did. Let's say a week passes and this all sits with you. We at Metamorphosis, transformation, yeah. I'm glad this is resonating. Cool, yeah. So you're gonna go through transformations. What happens soon after all of this? So the near future energy is a metamorphosis. With that, you will have a completely different energy field. And with a completely different energy field, the Seven of Cups becomes the Eight of Cups or the Six of Cups. Both are going to bring you somewhere fantastic. The Eight of Cups is going to bring you to moving on. The Six of Cups is going to bring you to this energy of more stillness, of like, you want to be in the energy of feeling together with love, with past loved ones. You're going to make the decision either way, or you're going to combine it together. I think you're leaning towards the Eight of Cups, but you're just going to have to wait and see what the transformation brings you to, whether it's moving on or if it's moving on from the pain and then it reinvites this love person that you know of back together with you. You're going to have to wait and see if that's what the both of you are actually going towards, or if you guys are going in different directions. Um, you won't know until the last possible minute, which is kind of frustrating, but that's also why it's like the bright side is you'll come together with somebody. So focus in on yourself and moving forward, and just that it's kind of all about you, right? Your journey is all about you. You matter, your feelings matter, and what you want matters. So try to let go of everyone else, because you already care so much about everyone else. You already know they matter. Focus on yourself mattering, and everything's going to come together. Awesome, Sophie, man. I'm going to catch up on your guys' comments right now. How did I learn about reading tarot? That's a trippy story, but basically I just found it. I actually had a dream about my friend. I had a dream that I was trying to go hiking on a bike, and or in a car, and like the turning was like, whoa. And I was like, I don't want to run off the road of this windy mountain. I was like on a bike car. It was a car, but I was like, this is a bike. It was weird. And eventually, like, I'm out on that, and there are like souvenirs along the way at this hiking trail. I go to my friend's house, and she talks about how she got like harassed, and like she like passed out and woke up and like got all these messages of like, yeah, we did stuff and you don't know, because it was like in the dream, like she was like, uh it wasn't good, like something happened. And I was like, I was crying because I was like, I didn't know this happened. And like, I forgot why I was saying all this, but anyways, she's the person I had a sleepover with, and she and her sister had tarot cards for the first time, and I was like, whoa, what are these? And got a reading there, and then after I was like, wow, this is cool, and then I just kept doing it. I just kind of got into it, and then I just learned reading. You can get a reading by just asking a question, or asking for a topic, and I'll just do a reading for you. One of them, oh, I'm sorry, but it's what you needed to hear. It completely resonated with you. Well, I'm glad it's what you needed to hear. I'm sorry it wasn't what you wanted to. I know, I feel that way too. Um, when I get readings, sometimes I don't want to hear something, but I get what I need. I'm like, okay. But yeah, it's okay to also yeah, be optimistic a bit too, but yeah. Message from Spirit, definitely. I'm gonna scroll back up. I know I'm doing a work reading for Love Love. I just need to scroll back up. And Leanne, let me know what you would want a reading on, if you still want one. So a work reading. And then Dionk, what is Christian's intentions with me? I'm trying to move on from him. by the way, but it's hard. Yeah, I know it's hard. I'm in a similar boat. But yeah, I'll do a reading on that. So, first, love, work reading. So, let's see what comes through. Work reading. Ooh, Prince of Discs, the Day Trader. So, I'm getting like there's a green light for you when it comes to whatever you're thinking about with this work situation. You could be deciding to quit, you could be deciding to shift to something better. What will my boss say in my review? Will it be good or not? It's a good thing. Whatever happens is a good thing. The devil's energy. It's like honor it. Who cares what your boss has to say? The Five of Swords. It doesn't even matter, is what I'm getting. It doesn't matter what this review holds for you. You are golden with your idea. That's what I'm getting. The moon, you're divinely guided. So that's what I'm getting for you. That's a quick reading. We're going to make them all like 30-second readings now for everybody, just so I can do readings for everyone. Just really confused, don't know what to do. Do they appreciate your hard work? Okay. Oh, I see. The Devil and the Five of Swords and the Eight of Wands. I, I'm getting like the right people appreciate your hard work, so they should. Eight of Pentacles, yeah, you do hard work, and so it's just, I think with the Eight of Wands, this is like, it says swiftness. Something is coming in really fast for you. Ooh, the Chariot, fast. So you just need to slow down. So slow down. Things are happening faster than you might think. You might just be going as fast as everyone else, and that's why it feels slow. I think you need to slow down to recognize you need to catch your breath and to brace yourself, because if you're staying the same speed, the moment everything else decides to slow down, you're going to go like when the moment this car chooses to go slam on the brakes, you on top, projectile forward. Um, Queen of Swords. So, if you want to know how people are thinking about you, ask, communicate, speak your mind. But if you're too anxious about that, then start to let go and realize it doesn't matter what these people think of you. Um, Spirit sees your hard work. You see your hard work. There's a big green light that you've got this. Honor who you are. Honor that you've got insecurities. Honor and respect that, yeah, you are worried that these people maybe don't appreciate you or aren't seeing your hard work. Know that you deserve to be seen and recognized. Strength. So it's not about getting angry that they're not recognizing it. It's just about office games. You have the Five of Swords, masks, and everyone. Yeah, it's just about like, uh, exactly. Like, it's not that you necessarily care about like specifically being rewarded and like all the time and like all this stuff, but it's like, I don't know. It's just being underappreciated is just very irritating, and so it's like you deserve to be appreciated for being who you are. And it's like, yeah, I see you shifting out of there. I see you speaking your mind, speaking your truth. I see you kind of either leaving this workplace or suddenly the shifting happening where suddenly um, new people show up and they all appreciate you, and it's like amazing, and like the green light to what you're looking for here, where everything starts to brighten up. So I see your energy is going higher and higher and brightening. But personally, I see you leaving this workplace. That was the first thing I got. I see this as like a packing my bags type of energy, right? So I don't see you staying there for a long time, um, or forever. Or if you do, I see you withdrawing from needing to care what these people think, and you're going to do really good work there, and you're going to be manifesting abundance somewhere else at the same time, or other people will appreciate you for your hard work. Um, or like your boss or something. I don't know. So that's what I'm getting. I'm just getting like, you're definitely appreciated for your hard work. I just don't know if it's going to be in the workforce that you're in right now, um, or if it's going to be even connected to it. But it's connected like metaphorically. Like you might work hard at the workplace, everyone's annoying there, and nobody respects you or appreciates you. Then you like go home and like strangers like at the grocery store are really grateful for you for the nice interaction of being around you. That'll be like your hard work at work being appreciated elsewhere. And it's going to be even more amazing because people elsewhere have literally no reason to be grateful for the hard work you do at your workplace because they don't even work there. And that's the lesson. You just deserve to be for people to be grateful for you and to appreciate you. And you deserve to feel gratitude and grateful for the universe. Um, so yeah, no, you're welcome. No problem. All right, sweet. I see your question, Sophie, man. I'm gonna scroll back up. Um, Christian's intentions. So, Dionk, what is Christian's intentions with me? On everybody, if anyone is able to donate at all, that would be very much appreciated, um, and sort of needed. Not like a, never mind. Well, yeah. Basically, I'm like $7 short from the next one. And then after that, there's going to be like $32 for the internet. And then I get to cancel my bills because I'm moving. And then I'll have a different bill. But anyways, aw. And I'm so sorry, I forgot to tell you guys, I don't receive the money from Super Chats. I need to disable it. I don't know if you guys are able to reverse that. But it basically doesn't even go to me. I don't know why. I sent out an email to the support group and or the YouTube support, and they're like, "Yeah, we don't know how much it takes. Sorry, like you do just get a fraction of it, and we have no way of knowing how much you'll get." So I forgot to tell you guys, if you are to donate, please use the donation links in the description below. That's my fault, guys. I need to deactivate it. I didn't because I was worried if I deactivated it, I wouldn't get the stuff I got before. It is a scam, yeah. It truly is. I'll probably go deactivate it later today. I might send it. I will get a part of it. Yeah, I'll get like a part. Ah, oh, I appreciate that, Sophie, man. Thank you. You guys are very sweet and no, like, no pressure. If you guys are ever in a tight spot, I would prefer you just hold on to your finances and donate at a later time or something. No matter what situation I'm going through, I believe whoever is able to and meant to help will. And so if you're ever in a tight spot and you're like, maybe I should, it's like, just don't. just save, just save your finances for your own situation. Take care of yourselves. Helping me, the best way you can help me is to help yourself. Um, what is Christian's intentions with me? Trying to move on, yeah, but it's hard. Whew, that's why it's tricky. I feel like his intentions are that he's got loving intentions, most likely, especially if you've been just trying to move on, but the energy just comes stronger. Let's see, this whole handful came out. Self-love is everything. You got victim and commitment. Okay, yeah, you sort of can't help it but feel faithful to him. Muse, he's just made such a positive impact on your life. Fifth dimension, and you feel it's mutual. You just feel it on the higher dimensions. And yet, in the physical world, there's no proof of that. Everything's in ruins. But yet, there's this understanding that still there's a possibility here. You feel the energy. You feel like, even with what's wiped away, this destruction, that the connection hasn't. That there's still a chance for you and this person, for him to, Christian, to make things right with you. There's a crossroads. You understand this. He understands this. So I think the reason why it's hard to move on is because you still feel like he could come around, that he might surprise you and take action and reach out. So his intentions is a little bit in limbo. He hasn't let you go, because then this would be a whole one-sided thing, and you would be this, I think you got to keep working on moving on. Yes, you got to keep trying to figure out how to believe that he's not thinking about you ever, but he is. It's tricky. Or maybe it is one-sided. It's so hard to tell, even with tarot, because it's like we're not there inside of the other person's thoughts, in their experience. So anything I say could easily turn out to be not true if the person's like, "No, you're crazy. I've never been thinking about this. Like leave me alone." It's like that's a fear we all have, right? Like what if we hear from them and it's like we're crazy and it's one-sided. So aside from that whole anxiety, I'm pretty confident it's a two-sided thing. Try and do the 6 walnut spells to cut the ties with him. Divine masculine. Yeah, so I can feel his energy. Okay, so what is his energy doing with this connection? Nostalgia. His energy is holding on. Yeah, it's holding on too tight. And then he's not taking any action either with it. So, yeah, I think you gotta move on and get away from this energy. Vibrations. And I feel like meditating, picking up on the energy of what's really happening here, understanding it, understanding why you feel this, and refocusing your energy, understanding, wow, somehow the energy is beaconing out for you to give your attention to him inside of you. For whatever reason, you keep giving attention to this individual. Why? The truth is, on an energetic level, whether the other person knows this or not, the energetic thing coming through is that he is trying to draw your attention in energetically. He might not know he's doing that, but it's just because he's holding on to missing you so much. And so on a higher dimension, he's like pulling at your energy. So it hurts. And so like you divert your attention to what's tugging on you, him pulling on you, of like this string around you, of like, I don't want to let go of like this balloon that I and it's like, not the best energy. So it is sad, and it is like his intentions does show them that it's like anxiety, pain, and love. It's a maybe not the best, healthiest kind of love, and it's creating a barrier then, because if you won't just simply could trust and not hold on and just make a decision, then it would be easy for both of you to know what to do. Oh, yes, me too, Dion. I also break down randomly. Big dreams. And it's because, wow, this person has opened up a lot of dreams for you, of showing you that, wow, the way that you could feel, you meet someone and know that you feel true love towards them, really, really feel it no matter what. Like a fairy tale, like, wow, this feels like the person I've been waiting for. Ooh, like a soulmate, strong soul connection. This says twin flame, like a soul connection, where it feels energetically that this is the person. You just do. Um, it's hard. It's really hard. It's also amazing. It's the biggest blessing, and also the most painful thing ever, seemingly, at the same time. It almost feels kind of like torture, but yeah, the connection's not going away. This is going to be a lifelong journey. People who don't understand are going to think that this is part of those people of like, oh, yeah, it hurts. You miss them at times and times, but then you move on. It's like, no, this is a connection that you're going to go from moving on, healing, missing them again, moving on again, healing, and not knowing ever what's happening. If you're coming together, questioning it, then suddenly you have clarity. There's all sorts of different cycles and different motions. It feels like a crazy roller coaster. So this is lifelong. You're in one of many cycles. It's afraid of you. I don't know why. He's afraid to let go. He's afraid of doing something that could. It's not like I'm gonna attack him. I know, and if anyone's making you feel like that, then it's just completely toxic, and you need to just move away from that energy. You don't deserve to feel like someone's afraid of you. That's terrible. Hi guys. Hi higher ego, Mr. Scorpion. Hi Christiana. Yeah, Christiana. I'm doing readings. If anyone wants to donate, it's very much appreciated. If you do, please use the donation links. I've got PayPal, Venmo, and Cashapp. Um, Try not to use the YouTube super chats thing. It basically it doesn't. It's not. I need to deactivate it. But for what I was saying, yeah, you don't deserve someone to antagonize you or to make you feel like they're afraid of you. So if he's really afraid of you, yeah, you just gotta keep on letting that energy go. It's gonna be challenging, but you gotta do what you think is right. And since that's your goal, you also don't have to force it. You don't have to rush it. It's okay that it's gonna take time. It's just very painful because you don't deserve that. Exactly, you don't deserve that. Yeah. Ah. Thank you, Sophie, man. You're all so sweet. Thank you all for hanging out with me. Okay. And these are all the readings I'm doing. So everyone here, this is the last of the readings I'm going to do because I'm going to head out soon. I've been here for about an hour. Hi, Petya. So Leanne, Petya, Mr. Scorpion, Christiana, if you guys would like a reading, go ahead and just leave your question now, and I'm gonna keep scrolling through. So yeah, it's gonna be tricky with everything, Dionk. But I see with everything that's happened, this is a good thing. You're not in a bad spot. This is a good thing, but it's also a sad thing and painful, and it's still not the best of what you deserve at all. And so there's a lot to get through, and Spirit's gonna help you and guide you step by step. Let's get an advice card just before we end this reading. Five of Wands. There's changes happening here. Queen of Cups. Talk about it. Yeah. Talk about what's been happening. Talk about the challenges. Find people you can talk to about this because you're not crazy. I feel like you've maybe tried talking to people and people were just quickly like, oh, just move on. Just move on. Just, why are you even talking about this person? Why do you just, that person never loved you? Like all sorts of like, can't you take a hint that it's just completely one? It's not. It's a two-sided thing. It's both. It's like no matter what, this person is energetically is still holding on in some form. So it's like you're not crazy. It is just really challenging to move on. So it looks like you're just looking for people who are just willing to just listen, who might just sort of say, yeah, we hope you can move on, but we're not going to tell you to do that. Like, like people who just listen and support you type of thing. So it looks like your advice is find people that you can talk to about this, or just trust with yourself and know that you're not crazy and just kind of work through it by yourself too. Self-work, self-love, self-care. But yeah, I am getting, the advice is saying you don't have to think you were just wrong about this whole situation. You're kind of right about the situation, but it doesn't make the situation any easier, and it doesn't get you what you really want with the situation. What you really want is for this person to not be afraid of you and to treat you with kindness and respect and to be able to open up and to at least hear from him what he wants to do with the situation, yet he's not willing to speak about what he wants with the situation. So you let go of your perspective of what you know to be true. You can keep growing, you can learn more, you can change your perspective around a lot, but overall, you don't have to make yourself believe something different. So that's the advice coming through that I think you might have needed to hear. So Sophie, man, aw, thank you, Sophie. Love to get a reading from me. Yes. Oh, and I see that. I remember you left a question down. Okay. Um, would like to know what you need to hear. Message from Spirit, and I'll scroll and see if there's anything else. Would like to know if I will be on a romantic relationship with the person on my mind in 2020. Let's just do that one, and then let's see if anything from spirit. Ah, hi Chiwei. Oh my god, and I'll be going back through the reading. So, let's see, Sophie Man. Let's do this reading. How are you, Chiwei? I saw. I think I already responded that you got the promotion. Congratulations. I don't know if you responded after that. I think you might have. I hope you saw my story on Instagram that I haven't read anyone's messages on Instagram. My friend Johan reached out then, and I was like, okay, well, I need to talk to Johan. Because with Johan, I'm at a place, we've known each other to a point where sometimes I'll read it. I don't know, just when I know I can get back to a person in a moment. His response was so short, I was like, oh yeah, I can clarify this real quick. And I think he responded later, or like he didn't respond because he knew I was busy. So, ooh, I like that, that reading question. How does my crush feel about me? So, Sophie Man. Let's start with messages from Spirit. The Magician. Ooh, so what you want to create, you're thinking about it right now. You're being careful. Ace of Pentacles, because something is happening. A new beginning is here, and you're really thinking about what is the best way to move forward with this new beginning. So let's get advice about it. The Knight of Discs. Okay, the advice is to be ready. To be ready for when things happen. Be ready to share your heart when you meet someone who is open to talking with you. Six of Wands. And yeah, be receptive. Be receptive and open to, so keep your heart open, you know? Be emotional, be watery. Even if it's sad, there's a little inner child within you that's crying that you need to be there for. Don't lock it away. Don't lock your inner child away. I did that a little bit, I think in November, and I ended up, it hurt more than I realized it would, and was more cruel to myself than I actually thought it would be. And like now I still, there's just going to be that part, that inner child crying, that's always kind of going to be crying a little bit. And so I'm always going to be there for that part of myself. And so I'm getting that message. So don't lock anything away, and that will leave you most receptive to whatever's coming through. Four of Wands, there's definitely something coming through. You feel good personally, but you also come together with somebody. That's what I'm getting. So let's pull some cards on, will you come together with the person you have on your mind in 2020? Will you be in a relationship with that person on your mind in 2020? So we might still get a positive energy, but it still might not actually be about the person on your mind. That happens sometimes because Spirit doesn't care so much about the physical form and will answer that energy behind the question. We get ascending, numbing. These are all ending in ing. And muse. I'm getting, you gotta be prepared for new opportunities, new people. Open your possibilities up. Is a big sign for you. Nice. Okay, cool. Yeah, take whatever the sign is for you. We get numbing, regret, bound. I'm getting this energy where you wish you could do things over with this person. You're wanting a second chance. And I think there is a second chance. Hopefully. I'm in this energy too with somebody. Material world. Yeah, wishing for a do-over in the material world. Knowing that you could have, the opportunity could be done with after everything that's happened. Does he want it? Solitude. The reading today is donation based, so it's free. So anything anyone wants to donate is very much appreciated. So what does he want? Solitude and big dreams. Right now, he wants you to move on. I feel like he's shifting the focus away from himself. What does he truly want for himself, not about for you? Offer. For himself, he wants to be that person. So yeah, I think there's a chance between the two of you. I really do pick up that energy. And I'm getting, but what he wants more than anything for himself, sadly, is that he wants you to go off on your own and to find your big dreams. And he wants your dreams to come true. And I think he has an insecurity that he's not that. But what he truly wants deep down is to be that knight in shining armor person who's like able to feel that way about himself. But I'm getting he doesn't necessarily feel that way about himself. Yeah, he's going through a dark night of the soul. And I think it's possible that if he learns the things he needs to learn, and if you go off on your own, and will he help you go after your dreams? I don't think, I think that's about your self-worth. You got to go after your dreams by yourself, and you will be helped. And he already does help you by wanting your dreams to come true. I think maybe he already helps you significantly simply because he believes in you, and is on a path where he can't do anything about your path. He has to do his own thing. Um, and it's also fear. He has the choice about that. Like, I think he's rejecting stuff about himself. You know, he's like, no, I'm not true love like that with this person. Nope. Not the way things are. Like, they are. I think he thinks you're way too up there. Like, you're way too um, perfect when it comes to love. Like, for what, like a two-way, you're way too much of a fantasy, way too much of a dream come true. He doesn't know your feelings. So should you tell him? Feel the vibration. If it feels right, do it. Don't do something you don't want to do. Do what you feel is right. I did what I felt was right. It ended up in separation. He's a Pisces. Oh my gosh. I was feeling that. I feel this sadness going on here. Free will, grief. Okay, what is the advice here? Forgiveness. I still think there's a lot going on right now. Settling. We haven't spoken in 18 years. Wow. Inner child. Okay, that's a long time. Okay, I feel like, how do you feel? Like, you feel something about all this. Maybe reach out, give it a shot. Communication could be good. Do what you feel is right. I see there's a possibility, and you're just going to have to wait and see. So, will it go well if you reach out? Energetically, anything you do will go well because you deserve the best. Between the two of you, I don't know. Forgiveness, you'll be able to release and let go and heal at the time that you're ready for all this. So a lot of healing has been taking place. So yeah, let me know how it goes. I'm really hopeful for you. But I have a good feeling about it. So I really hope he's healed at a point where he can reciprocate. Because yeah, there's a lot unsaid, but the feelings are there between the two of you. You're welcome, Sophie. All right, let me scroll back up. And Petya, Leanne, just everybody. I'm just saying hi again. Okay, Mr. Scorpion, what does my spirit guide want me to know right now? Okay, I'm gonna grab a different deck that's in my bag. Gratitude comes out, but let's shuffle. So what does your spirit, I think your spirit guide, yeah, wants you to know right now? this one. Okay, insecurity. There's something about an insecurity, maybe a little worried, like what if you're not in alignment with something? Abundance perhaps. Insecure about your future. Maybe recognizing, maybe you were thinking once you were out of school or once you were out of a situation, suddenly, or once you just started taking action with something like your YouTube channel, Instagram, and so forth, once you just did things that suddenly you would instantly uh, be at the end of the road, your happy endings. But there's an insecurity in recognizing it's taking more time. So patience. Impartiality comes through reversed. Um, I'm getting like there's something that that is upsetting and it's frustrating, and you deserve to think about that and to let that energy in and to feel it. So I'm getting like you're trying to make excuses for situations that have happened. You're like, it's okay, it's no big deal. Like maybe like your home situation or something. And it's like, no, it's not okay. It is a big deal. Like, so there's some stuff, or if it's not a home situation, they're like, oh, it's okay. Like, I'm struggling right now, but it's all right. I shouldn't complain. It's like, no, you've got a right to feel bad about this or something. Forgiveness, rejection, destiny, and discovery. Wow. Ah, hi, fly me to the moon. Yeah, I feel like maybe there was some path where maybe you hurt someone or someone got hurt or something, and I don't know, you just saw how by like blindly doing your own thing, how you could accidentally um, bring in uh, outcomes that you weren't looking for. And you used to leave it to like, well, I wasn't aware of that, but it's like you're practicing more mindfulness, learning to be even more mindful. Or this is other people who are learning to be more mindful. Hi, Fly Me to the Moon. There is. Go ahead and just drop your question, and then in the order I see all the questions, I'll do your reading. And then joy. Yeah, let go of the responsibilities so much of others. You can find a way to just be happy in your own energy while also um, being mindful. I feel like you're already a very mindful person. So this is probably about others who are not very mindful of you, and just forgiving, knowing it wasn't okay. They feel bad, and just kind of saying like, it's okay, and to just keep leaving that energy. Don't stay with the energy of people who have been hurting you. Even if they are like your soul family, they're just more karmic in your soul family still. You still got more soul family to meet. There's still more better treatment out there for you. There's still more of the journey to go, more soulmates to call in than the people you have met so far. So I'm getting, if you've been hurt or making excuses for people, or if that hasn't happened yet, it's going to be happening. And to know, like, to forgive, heal, learn, and to like don't make excuses for them, and to kind of be in your own energy, joyful. Don't settle for less. Keep going higher every time, no matter what. And like you're always gonna give it your best with the people you love. And then when it happens where people disappoint you or hurt you, or you realized you weren't actually happy and now others are getting hurt or something, you're going to realize, and you're going to be able to take those steps forward and to move forward. So you don't have to move on from people right away. If right now things haven't blown over, then it's like stick with who you're with if you feel good still, or if you feel like you still want to keep going, right? But when you get to the point where enough is enough or things happen, thank you, Chiwe. Um, that's when it's really done with, and you'll be able to shift into a higher vibration. So you've got insecurity. What if a turning point happens with your current soul family right now, or certain soulmates, and then it's not the same anymore, or an ending happens, or you get hurt, or they get hurt, what would happen? So about that, with what you're insecure about, is you would be okay, and more true soulmates would come through next. You're going to be okay no matter what. So that's what I'm getting. Spirit wants to let you know right now. I hope that was the right message for you. All right, I'm gonna scroll up. Let me read what you just. Oh, hi, Smoking Nathan. Nathan, sorry you can't sleep. Yeah, sometimes we just can't. There's something your heart is guiding you to right now. I have contemplated on the answer you have given me, and despite the uncertainty of the situation, he will always have my heart. This gives me peace. Yeah, same, Krat. I'm glad that helped. Aw. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna scroll up and continue. What does my spirit? Yep. So yeah, I hope that was a good reading, Mr. Scorpion. Aww. Leanne. When it comes to love, I'm just like, whatever happens, happens. Yeah, that kept coming through with the, yep, here it is, the impartiality card. I feel that vibe with you. So I think eventually that is going to reach a tipping point, and maybe some different things are going to happen on that path. Yes, you can, Smoking Nathan Nathan. It'll just be a while before I get there. Okay. I'll be here, Petya. Thank you. I appreciate that. I need to scroll back up. Okay, Leanne. How does my crush feel about me? How does your crush feel about you? This Mother Earth feels connected to you. Your crush feels a strong connection to you physically. Feels connected through Gaia, through Mother Earth. Feels connected to you on a spiritual level, perhaps. Or, let's see, fairness. Or they haven't thought that deep into it. They feel it physically, but they just don't know. They're like, I don't know what soul connections are. I don't know. You're just another person, and like everyone's just a person. I'm just a person. Fairy tales. Yep, that would be nice if soulmates were real, but that's a bit of the energy that's possible here. Sensitivity, but they also feel they feel a deep connection with you, but I don't know if they have the words for it. Boundaries, so they're unsure, they're unclear how they feel about you. Your crush feels very attracted, I would say, physically, but in terms of soul connections, they know that you feel that way about soul connections, or if they don't know that, they can kind of pick up the energy from you that you're more of a spiritual person. They know there are people out there who are spiritual or religious or whatever. So yeah, I'm getting like these vibes that like they're definitely attracted to you, your crush, I would say. Prosperity, woo, yeah. Like I think they find you very hot, very attractive. Who wouldn't, right? Independent, very strong in your own energy, so they have a lot of respect for you. Yeah, they really like you, I would say. Um, and I feel like self-respect, so they know that you are a loving, respectful person, um, and that you stand up for yourself. So they have a lot of respect for you. Let's kind of get what else they feel about you. Oh, I don't know. This card is still in here. Refocus. Okay, now it's time to refocus. So that is your crush's feelings about this, but a little, yeah. And so staying in the learning what they feel about you, what they feel about you, it's gonna make you stuck, bored, just like not sharing your genuine feelings for each other because you're just kind of accepting the unspoken words. You're like, yeah, this is good enough. Feeling the feelings, but not speaking about the feelings. This is good enough. It's like, this is just kind of like complacency. Just like yep, this is enough for me. It's like, it's not. You deserve someone where you can speak your mind with and really um, shoot for the moon. Seven of Swords. This one-sided, what's the point? We can't communicate, right? It's like, what's the point if you can't speak your whole truth? So I'm seeing a message that you're going to have to do what's right here. And you're going to have to risk it. You are going to have to risk things if you want things to move forward with this crush. You don't have to do that right away. You don't have to do that right now. You can wait and see where things go. But if this person is really mature and ready and right for you and stuff, talking about how you feel should work. And if it doesn't, it's like, it probably will get you to question some things, but ultimately down the road, you'll learn what the connection really all was about, which is going to be love. Down the road, you'll see that that you know you do have feelings for this person, and on a soul level, this person will always kind of have feelings for you, even if it's at a different level. But right now, I am getting there's a strong connection here. There's a physical attraction that I pick up on. King of Cups, yeah. And there's an emotional attraction, you both feel good about each other, like emotionally. So I get a good feeling about this, but I am seeing like it's still one-sided because words are not being spoken. It's not being reciprocated fully. Um, there's something that you're just kind of settling with the way things are, which is a bit of a bummer. And so let's get an advice card about that. We get the Knight of Disc, which is to be receptive. Um, yeah, keep doing what you're doing. I can see you wear your heart on your sleeve. You're not doing anything wrong. You're just being yourself. If anything, I can feel it's the other person's energy, your crush, where they're having a difficult time um, taking those steps. So I think if you're okay just knowing that what you're feeling is real and you're okay with where you are now, just so long as it's real, um, to just kind of ride the wave. And it is painful, like, because we want it to last forever, but however long it goes, the journey with this person, it's real. Know that much. Know that the love you feel is real, and you deserve it. You deserve to feel like what you're feeling about, and we've had many situations where we had crushes with people and it was like, oh, I don't feel the same way, ouch, but it's like, no, you're learning more and more, like the more and more you meet people you really have feelings for, you're learning you always had feelings for all those other people in the past too, but you're also learning like more of what it really feels like to really feel the attraction with somebody, and this is one of those people. So ride the wave. You don't have to force things, but you can take action if you want to. Um, you don't have to settle for, oh, I don't want to ruin things, let's just see where it goes. But you also don't have to force and see where things go either. Um, but I think if you've been having some good times with this person, that they're very much real. You're feeling the energy you're feeling, and this person might surprise you and like do something or take some sort of action, or you'll get to a certain point with each other where you can feel that they're wanting something to be said, and like maybe you'll be like, I've been wondering about something. I don't know if it's one-sided, and then they'll be able to be like, oh, it's not one-sided. What do you want to say? You can kind of dip your toe into the conversation at the time that you want to. You don't have to rush it necessarily, but you also don't have to remain silent if like where you're at is not where you want to be with this person. So just gauge where you're at on your journey, listen to your own heart. But if it's about if the feelings are real and stuff, and if there's a real possibility, and just where you're at is good and stuff, I think there is a real possibility. I think if you're okay just where you're at and you just enjoy the ride together, I think it could very well grow into something, because you're going to take those steps when you truly want to. And so will this person. And if the person never does, then you'll slowly learn over time, okay, maybe it's not the feelings, or maybe it was a little bit at the beginning and then it kind of faded naturally. So then, like, okay, let's not speak about it. So you'll know over time. But right now, I'm getting the attraction is very strong and it's going somewhere. So far, I hope. This could be someone you're in separation with. I don't really know. But that's what I'm getting for the reading. I hope that resonates with you, Leanne. The heck? Live chat. There we go. Write an email. Need it for PayPal. Oh, yes. Um, cool. Definitely follow the advice. Yeah, I think so too. I think just riding the wave might be a good idea. Okay. Or I already forgot what my advice was. Whatever you're thinking, do it. Okay. Um, I'll be right back and I'll write my email. Okay. Uh, I'm always mind blown when the abundance comes through. I haven't checked the PayPal, but like I was literally only like a few dollars short for like it was just like a $12 like credit card statement bill thing. So it was like yeah, but I'm always mind blown that I don't ever you guys come through and help me and you just do like no you guys didn't have to, but you chose to and it's just like because you guys care and can and it's just like thank you, everybody. Like, truly, from the bottom of my heart. Yes, definitely get some rest. Happy New Year, Leanne. Much love to you. And down the road, I'd love to hear the progress or where things go, or just, I always just love hearing how things go for everybody. So I'm wishing you the best. Have a good night. Sweet dreams. Okay, let me scroll back up again. Ooh, chills. Okay. Mm-hmm. Oh, and I love that he's a Pisces. Once again, I'm a Pisces. So yeah, maybe I'm similar to him because Pisces, we're pretty similar. We're all different. Everyone's different, of course. Will I get together with C? Does he feel anything towards me? So love, love. Will I get together with C? Does he feel anything towards me? Let's use this deck. Let's just get like a confirmation. Is there like a solid answer? Six of Swords, Three of Pentacles, Two of Cups. I have to just be completely honest. I think you're like spot on about this person. Um, and I think you could very well come together with this person. I think that's what's coming through. Two of Cups is like the soulmates, the twin flame, the true love card. The Three of Pentacles is the working self work slash teamwork card. It's like everyone's working on themselves and then naturally they're working together. Six of Swords is like we want peace and harmony. And it's like all those go together. Two of Cups times Three of Pentacles equals Six of Swords. So it's like I think so. I think this is a situation where you've both been in on this together for a long time. I just get so much positive energy from it. So I hope that's what happens. That's what I get. Will you ever get together with C? It looks like you've made your peace with it. Does he feel anything toward you? Definitely true love. And it looks like what he feels is that he wants to keep working on this. I don't know what's been happening. This sounds like a twin flame soulmate type of thing about you could very well be in separation. This reminds me of like my connection that I feel. Obviously, we all have different connections, but I mean, I feel a certain way about someone where I have no idea if we're ever going to actually come together or if he actually wants to talk to me ever again or whatever. But yet, I still feel this way about the situation. I still feel like he does care. He does love my energy. He likes me or whatever words he would use to describe it. Um, and that's what I'm getting about C. I'm getting that you very well, I think, could very well come together with C. It looks pretty solid. is what I would say. If I were to just draw one more card with the Mystic Moon deck, we get pause, and with a pause, there's resume. So, so yeah, things have never ended. It's something that's yeah. There's just you're you've been in this together for forever, and it's just gonna stay that way. Just like how everyone you've met before, energetically, you're always gonna be connected. So I think so. I have a very positive feeling about this, and I have my fingers crossed, and I'm hoping the best for your situation. That's what I get for the reading, just with those cards coming out. And I think this is stuff you already know. I think you already know the future could still prove otherwise. You know anything could happen. You know that maybe you could just not get together, but you feel it anyways. You just know it anyways for some reason. So you're gonna have to wait and see, I guess. So yeah, that's what I get for that card, for that reading. All right, Petya, I would like to ask about my fiance. Starts a business with a friend. How is it going to turn out? Is it going to be successful? All right. Here it is. This deck. Ooh, Eight of Swords. I'm getting your fiance to stick with it, to really try and keep making changes until that business they're working on. It's a good idea because they care about it. They want it to work. So they're going to make it work. It's going to be successful, I think. That's how I feel. Seven of Swords, but they are going to need to, not if they have ulterior motives, not if they get impatient or dissatisfied with what they're doing in the present. If they think they're wasting time or wasting energy, or they're like, oh, this is stupid, like, that those kinds of doubts, it's not going to help. So if they do this from the bottom of their heart and they just enjoy what they do, it's successful right now already, and then it'll continue to grow that way as they start letting go of the dependency on the business needing to work. The Hanged Man. So it's about how they look at it. It'll be successful if they can look at it through a new perspective, because it would be if they look at it like art. Art, there's no judging art. It's just art, so it's always a success if you just do it because it feels good. So there's a lot of high vibration about this business, but there's a lot of fears, doubts, and there's a lot of attachments to it, with like wanting it to succeed as well. And I think there's something more to learn here about the soul, about the journey spiritually, about all this, about just enjoying what they're doing and not caring if it actually succeeds or not. It's about having fun. It's about just doing it because they want to. It's about doing it because they think it's a good idea, you know? Eight of Cups with Six of Pentacles. Wow. Moving on from the concept of material success. It literally says success right there. And the Eight of Cups is all about moving on. So I think they've had a lot of worries about their success, but they're going to move on from that, and it brings a new energy that, funny enough, brings in happiness. Way more important than anything else. And that is going to bring in material success, because they got what they wanted. Clearly happiness showed up, right? So I think the business is going to be very successful, but I think financially you're all going to be okay, because materialism is not everything. And when you do things from the bottom of your heart, you tend to find things that make you happy, and naturally that's going to bring in the other things you need on the journey. So it's like, I think they can keep working towards the finances and the business and making it work out. But yeah, if they put a positive energy, they'll get a positive outcome, basically. Yeah, one way or another, it'll bring happiness, and abundance will come through in some form or another, because yeah, just because. And anything can happen. So maybe positive energy, somehow you get a negative outcome. Maybe that's possible too. On opposite day, right? Mercury retrograde, right? The things can be trippy. Anything's possible, but pretty much, yeah, positive energy, positive outcomes. My whole life, there's a whole lot of moments that happen, and I've put a lot of positive energy since the get-go. I'm a pretty positive person. I used to just think I wasn't, because I was like, clearly I'm doing something wrong, because a lot of painful things still happen, but so it's not like it'll just be perfect rainbows and daisies, but yeah, positive energy, positive outcome. So yeah. Yeah, I hope that was a good reading. Okay, let's scroll up. Fly me to the moon. Was the guy who talked to me in Viber Khaled by another number and another name? Was the guy who talked to me in Viber Khaled? Is that a place? By another number and another name. So I think you're asking if someone who talked to you was actually somebody else or something like that. I don't know. I'll flip cards on it. I think that, so this is Fly Me to the Moon's question. So was the guy who talked to you actually somebody else? You're welcome, Petya. Hi, oh, Light Fairy. Hi, Periwinkle Sand. Hi, Light Fairy. Nice. Okay, was the guy? I really think it was just another person, that the energy was very similar. General soulmate connection. I can't read it on my tripod, but I'll reread that in a little bit. So to answer your question, Fly Me to the Moon. Deception. Okay, actually, compromise. It's possible. It's very possible this is someone else. Wow. That was specific. And stuck. Ah, have a good day, Mr. Scorpion. See you later. Happy New Year's if I don't hear from you by New Year time. If we don't hear from each other by New Year's. So yeah, energetically, this is sort of connected to your situation, Fly Me to the Moon. So yeah, in an energetic way, it is the person you're thinking of, but it could very well just be a whole different person. That happens. There was one time I was like, I swear this is so and so, and then nope, it was just a whole different person. Hi, Gitana. Divine timing. So I think in divine timing, the situation you're thinking about is going to work out. Purge. You're going to clear it. It doesn't matter. It's not going to matter if the person can't come to you full-heartedly, for like in front of you face to face, then it doesn't matter. Mirroring. But yeah, so the person you're thinking about is a part of your soul tribe is what I get. And there's this deep energy, but yet they're hiding from you in some form or another, or they're not talking with you or something. Not sure, but you're being guided at this time. So I hope that helps with your reading. Um, I think the messages you heard from no food today. Yeah, I don't have any food today right now. But yeah, I think the journey you're going through on an energetic level, it reminds me. So something I went through. Some trolls showed up on the channel the other day and harassed me, and I really felt like it's my ex-roommate and like a group of her friends. Was it actually them? I don't know. And it doesn't really matter. Energetically, it was them. Energetically, it was the same lesson. So energetically, your answer to this question is yes, but was it literally? I do not know. So that's what I get. No food, smoking. The emoji looks like him. Aww. How? Smoking, he's such a good human. You guys. You guys are good too. Listening to music. Oh, okay. Okay, let me scroll back up. So that's what I get for your reading, Fly Me to the Moon. I hope that was a good reading. You know what? I am in my new studio already. Feeling like I want a love reading. Ooh, oh yeah. I love readings. Okay, Chiwe, let's do this. Let's do a love reading. Let's do a like where you are at and where your like divine partner is at. Or maybe there's multiple people and different interests coming through That's always possible, but obviously the idea is we want to know about the person we come together with the commitment, not just all the possibilities, but the one. So the one is not locked in. So this person's energy is going to keep on changing and shifting, but it's still the energy of the one. I don't know if that makes sense. So your energy where you're at, tribe, ooh, you're feeling good. Ascending, yep. And muse, you're a very high vibration. Oh, I totally can read your love life. I would love to. Am I doing readings today? I am. Ah, Mariana, I'm actually doing free readings. They're donation based. I would love if you donated through PayPal. You do not have to. You can just go ahead and say what your question is right now or whenever you want to. And when I scroll down, I'll get to it. And then if you want to donate, you are welcome to. And yeah, that would be awesome. But yeah, today it's free. Today it's not required for these readings. So yeah, to say the least, Chiwe, your energy is very high vibration. You're in a really good spot. I feel like you're really open to manifesting that, and you feel it is coming your way. Your divine partner's energy, we've got signs. They are getting signs right now, and synchronicities, numbing, but they're moving the signs in a different direction. They're refocusing it elsewhere. So I see why you're always on this spot of like, yeah, I'm open to it, but do my own thing. You don't want to get your hopes up and have this. So right now, if there's anyone on your mind, right now the sign is pointing them away from you. So someone new might come in. So I think you're going to meet somebody new when it comes to your love journey, but it could also be if you're very solid on it being a specific person that you know of, they could just be refocusing elsewhere, and later down the road there's going to be a time where you can come together, a possible uh, gateway opportunity, a crossroads where you and this person can make another decision on what choices the both of you want to make. So that's going on right now. You're in a very high vibe for love and for your journey. This person, they are they're trying to raise their vibration. They're trying to refocus on themselves so they can heal something that they've closed off a part of their heart, their inner child, like what I was talking about earlier today about the time I closed off my heart. They've done that, and they are refocusing on trying to pay attention to themselves and trying to figure out. I don't know if they're aware that they've closed off their heart yet, and that they're caging up a little child inside of them, and that they're like abusing a little inner child in a form, or neglecting an inner child in some form. So they're working through that right now. Any other messages? We get eagle and breach. There's going to eventually reach a point where something happens. Earth magic, fairies, wow. And there's going to be some sort of manifestation, DNA and karma, and there's just this whole journey that's intentional, that's going on at this time. Someone just started following me. That might have been someone on here. Thanks for following me on Instagram. Okay, so that's what I'm getting for your love reading, Chiwe. Is it possible to know if this person is nearby? Do you mean physically? Because I think let me see if there's a message about that. Family. I get yes. I get like they're nearby. I get right now there's like a lot of opportunity, and it's a little unclear. Yeah, physically. I think physically they're nearby. You don't have to go anywhere for love to work out. Or if you meet them like online somehow, like you'll meet them just where you are online. So they're boom right there. So it's like you don't have to go anywhere to meet this person. Um, just if you want this, and you're feeling ready for it, and you feel that's where things are going on your journey, it's like, yeah, it's okay to honor what your wants and your needs are, and to have your wants and needs be met, basically. Good, too lazy to move. Yeah, and then also that creates a lot of anxiety, because it's like, where do we have to go and find them? And it's like, this world is huge. And so that's why it's trippy, where we just find love just by being ourselves. And it's like, how did that happen? Obviously, it's because we did stuff, we take action and things and that, but it also just happens. Aw, okay. I would like a reading. Thank you, Light Fairy. I would like a love reading. I would like two. One on where things are at between me and Orange Bird is the nickname we're gonna use, and then one about just like, a divine union with my person, with a commitment with my relationship. Will or yeah, I don't know. The second one is like more general to like, will I be in a relationship in 2020? Let's do that. So I want to know about my connection with Orange Bird, and I also want to know about my love life. If like, I just, I'm being patient with everybody, but I'm looking for a commitment. So is that happening in 2020, where it's like official? Makes sense. Feel that energy is very clear right after you reach. Oh, that's awesome, Chiwei. Good job. Good for you. Yeah, I really feel it. I feel like, yeah, love life is going to come together for you in 2020 as well. I'm optimistic about that. Thank you, Light Fairy. Your best is you are always enough. So I'll love whatever it says. If I resonate or don't resonate, it doesn't matter. I appreciate you doing this for me. Okay, let me scroll back up. Okay. Also trying to. Aww. Oh, yeah, I read that one earlier from Petya. Okay, will I move out of this country in January? Whoa. Oh my gosh, that would be great. Will you? Do you want to? Do you have, are you able to? Will you move out of this country in January? Muse. Wow, it looks quite possible. I'm shook. Ascending. You're getting the same cards as Chiwei, who just moved to a new place, I think. Third party. And then you might end up choosing further than January. You might. But it could just be by March even. But I see you moving. I see you getting out of your country. Fifth dimension mirroring. You felt this a long time. You know you're moving. You know it. At this point, it's like guaranteed now. Now it's just like waiting and for the right time for yourself. You have the things prepared, it seems. Self-worth. It's just about maybe there's some worries, some feelings about what if you regret it, what if you move somewhere bad or this and that. But wherever you're going, I think uh, communication, you're gonna build connections there. And right now the connections are not ready. And so when you're ready, the connections will be ready. Divine timing. So yeah, there is a divine timing to when you're gonna move. But yes, I'm getting ultimately you're definitely moving. And I think it might end up being a little after January if you decide it so. If you get to January and you're like, no, sorry, it's way too fast, you can change the date a little bit. You don't have to force yourself to move fast. You can move slowly. So take your time. You'll know when it's right for you. It could be in January, could be a little bit later. Just trust yourself on it. Um, but if you ever feel like you're being just stagnant with the energy, you're just being stubborn and just scared, the signs from the universe will like point you towards it's time to go, and then you'll be like, okay. So don't leave it up to just the universe though either. So it's tricky. Let's get an advice card for you on this. Refocus. Focus on yourself. Don't focus about what other people say or think. Just focus on yourself and your transformation. When you are transformed and you're no longer wondering about it and you more so just know you're ready, that is when you'll be ready. That is when you'll go. When you're actually ready for it. So, yeah. Who wants to teach English in Moscow? Ooh, try and apply. I would love to like be a teacher with you, Chiwei. Do you need certification? I've been thinking about that actually. Um, I actually sing a song called Moscow. It's like, let's go back to where the magic grew. Come on, let's go back to Moscow. Yeah, I sing that song all the time. They hire potential teachers. Oh, you do need certification? Yeah, so I don't know. If I don't need to do anything, like if they would do Delta one day, then maybe. So yeah, it sounds fun, but yeah, I probably won't end up actually doing it. What's it called? Exposed. Oh no, they're sleeping. You can hear their snores. And they're yep. No, it must have been my imagination. So I'm gonna scroll up and look at the earlier comments. I'll, I'll try to get through everyone's readings. Love reading. Okay, it's not scrolling up any higher than that. So if I missed anyone's, let me know. Oh, no food today. Aw, thank you, Gitana. And then hi again, Mariana, if you're still here. Okay, Gitana, will I awaken before the end of the year? So I'm gonna have to just do some 10-second reading type things. Will you awaken before the end of the year? We get the Ace of Swords, so yes, a strong yes comes through. So that's what I get, Kitana, with the one card. The Ace of Swords is, thoughts, clarity. So you're definitely gonna get clarity and more understanding, and you're gonna feel way more aware of like yourself and of where you're going on your journey. So that's what I get with one card. So I hope that was a good reading, Kitana. I don't know if you guys can hear them because I have the mic in, but oh, and Light Fairy, yes, I would still love a reading very much. I don't know if you're planning to do like a private video and send me the link, or if you're gonna type it on here, but whatever you end up doing. Your love life, Smoking Nathan. Well, I can do briefly. I'll flip a card on that. Oh, I forgot to. Oh, yeah, Observer and no, yeah, I can feel. Yep, you're in a very specific situation of separation from somebody or something like that, where you can feel their energy, but yet there's like no actual contact happening in the physical world. So that's what I pick up on. In terms of advice, crossroads. Just know that there's potential, but also make a decision for yourself of if you want to feel stuck or if you want to move forward and how you want to move forward and what can you do to free yourself from the situation if you're not in a good situation for yourself. Your love life too. Yes, that is totally okay, Petya. Just wondering where we are headed. Okay. Let me draw one card here. We get self-worth. Aww. And union. Wow, Petya, that's beautiful. So that just says like, yep, you're heading to a place where you're learning more and more about your self-worth, both of you, and you are doing this separately and together. So I'm just getting a very high vibration about the two of you. Is it yeah, where you are headed? So it looks like you're headed to more union and more working on yourselves, more healing and things like that. So that's what I see where you're headed. This looks like a solid relationship or connection. Where am I? Oh, from yeah, that situation. Indonesia. Aw, it's okay, Smoking Nathan. Nathan, you guys deserve it. Yeah, like this is like the perfect time. So yeah, you're healing. Aw, you're welcome, Petya. So yeah, okay. Those are all the readings I'm gonna do for the day. I just need to stand up and stretch. Yeah, looks like everyone's still asleep. I don't think you guys can hear them, but the moment I go in here, you just hear. Buddy, Light Fairy, are you still here? Let me know how you want to do the reading. Oh, cool. Okay, cool. Good night, Chiwei. Good night, everybody. Thank you, Petya. Alright, I'm gonna go, but you should still be able to chat in the live chat. But if you're unable to, Light Fairy, if you leave it in the comments section down in the comments, I'll read it. But yeah, I'm gonna officially go now. And I think the three of us are probably gonna go get bubble tea right now. Unless, actually, they're probably asleep. Now that I'm bringing up bubble tea, they're probably asleep. They're gonna be wide asleep, I'm sure, or completely asleep. I know it. Yep, they're asleep, so I'll just go get bubble tea by myself. Yeah, they're sleeping, so I'm just gonna go by myself right now. I'm just gonna get myself bubble tea. I don't think they want any. I even think even if they woke up, even in a minute, I would just tell them it's too late. I'm pretty sure, yeah. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go get bubble tea.
can't win with these guys. Yeah, I'll just keep hanging out. I'll just wait to see your message. Oh, you'll leave a comment. Never mind. God. Every time I come in here, they're awake, I swear. Alright, have a good one, everybody. I'm just gonna go, and they're gonna eventually just stop, and they're gonna go with me to bubble tea. I already know. So, alright, goodbye, everybody. Thanks for hanging out with me live. I will talk to you all later. And thank you all for your support and for the donations as well. That is very much appreciated. And thank you, Light Fairy. You have to keep checking your username because it's different now. Oh, yeah, Light Fairy. Thank you, Light Fairy, for the reading. I look forward to reading um, what you end up typing and stuff. So I'm going to look at that later. All right, have a good day, everyone.